Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. You know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Now Sacramento starting five. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the three.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Owens. And a wide open look for Hero. Offensive rebound. And here's Herter. Pass to Sabonis.
Substitution
And for the Heat. Yurtseveni's checked in for Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Caleb Martin. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Lowry and for Owens.
Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Now, here's MP. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And this team, Greg, crafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Fader on the way. MP, good. MP's got his second bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the basket by Lowry.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Strus finds Oladipo. Good defense by MP.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Another miss by MP. The Heat trail by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good by Butler.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
MP against Lowry. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 9. Now Butler. 23 points his last outing. Takes the 3. That one, no good. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own. Substitution.
And for the Heat, Yurtseveni's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Max Strus. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Lowry in for Owens. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. That's who's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And MP subbed in for Fox. On the court for Sacramento. Monk is out there with MP. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then there's Davis. And it's Metu in at the center, locking down the middle. Miami with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. He lobs it up and finished off by Martin.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Metsu. And Murray subbed in for Davis.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And, Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. MP deciding where to go with it. Rebound by the Heat. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready. Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading.
Miami Heat 40. The Kings 50.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at MP.
Substitution
Changes here for the Heat. Oladipo. He's checked in for Martin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Tyler Hero. Monk's checked in for Sacramento. MP comes in for Kevin Huerter. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
The forwards are Oladipo and Butler. Lowry out there with Owens. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Right side, Butler. To the paint, here's Owens, and Owens throws it down.
No one has more confidence than Owens. We are seeing why tonight. He is lighting it up.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Adebayo kicks to Oladipo. Five on the clock. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Fires the three. Offensive rebound, Butler. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Butler's got 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Kings, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. MP is out there with Fox, and it's Monk in at the 3, the small forward. Martin with it. Sabonis defending. Offensive rebound. Martin the pass to Adebayo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Count that one. 10 points for Keegan Murray.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Oladipo outside. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Jimmy Butler, who's checked in for the Heat.
Jimmy Butler.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shoots from 12. Hero, no good. Kings leading now by 10. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
MP outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
59.
MP's got 5 points now this quarter. And certainly Greg MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
He's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him. And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
MP, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 15. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Lowry. That 3 off the mark. Here's Sacramento now. Big stretch here going 10-2. And here's MP for 3. Sacramento gets it back to the middle. A second chance effort. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Butler. Passes to Hero. To the inside. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Hero.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a change for the Kings. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did,